What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? Nathan and Jeff here. We are your Hill brothers, and it is once again time for some North Carolina football as North Carolina is getting ready to take on the number 16 Virginia Cavaliers. Jeff, we got ourselves an early game once again, 12 p.m. kick inside of Canaan. We're going to be up early, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. on Saturday will be the live Tar Heel Game Day show. Me and Jeff will be there live and in living color, having a great time. I'm sure shivering as I drink plenty of warm coffee. He may be having a koozie in his hand with a nice cold one. We'll find out once we get there. It's going to be a fun morning. Jeff, are you ready, man? This is going to be a good day.
Safe bet. Man. Hey, I mean, any day in Chapel Hill is a good day as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'm tired of these noon kicks, man. But
yeah,
we got to take care of take care of business. The noon kicks go away. So yeah,
absolutely. And noon kicks for me are starting to get really really hectic.
Yeah, that 3 o'clock in the morning for you ain't no fun, is it?
No, and not waking up, that's for sure, and getting on the road at 3 a.m. to say the least. But hey, that is what we do. What we have to do for Tar Heel Nation. But it's about time for that tail of the tape. But before we get there, we got to talk about K-Bar Soap, a brand new addition to the Hill Brothers right here. A brand new ad. Now we know you're not the kind of man who uses soap shaped like flowers. That's just not a good thing at all. You need a soap that's going to be hard charging, all natural, grenade shaped, and built to blast off the filth of your day. Introducing K-Bar Soap. No chemicals, no shortcuts, no BS. These soaps scrub like a wire brush and smell like victory, with scents like napalm in the AM and whiskey and bad decisions. It isn't your teenager's body wash. It's not no Axe Apollo or Axe Fruity Fruit Smell, whatever they have, the new kind these days. It's a shower with pure freedom is K-Bar Soap. Handmade by a U.S. Marine. Ditch the bar, grab the grenade. K-Bar Soap. Be sure, hit that comments or hit the description. Go click the links. Go check him out. He's got a bunch of brand new things coming out right now. A couple of new little packages. As a matter of fact, he's collaborating with a couple other Army vets, former vets, that they're packaging up a deal with each handmade products from their own businesses together. Really cool stuff. Jeff, I know he just got a brand new box over there. I know he's excited for that.
I sure did.
And
I meant to have it so I could hold it up too, and I forgot.
There it is, dude. Jeff has ditched he is ditched the bar and grabbed the grenade over there.
Yes,
but I'll tell you one thing. Hopefully, we need to bring plenty of K-Bar Soap, that way we can blast off the filth of this North Carolina football team as we now get into the tail of the tape. North Carolina Tar Heels come in 2-4, 0-2 in the ACC as they take on the number 16 Virginia Cavaliers. 6-1 overall this season, 3-0 in the ACC. It's going to be a 12 p.m. kick on the ACC network this Saturday, October 25th. Virginia comes in with an 84.1% chance of victory over the North Carolina Tar Heels, and the betting line currently right now, the legal one that is currently at a spread of 10.5 points. Virginia is led in by head coach Tony Elliott, fifth-year guy as a head coach. And I must say, the dude's been doing a fantastic job over there at Virginia. Come in a bad situation. They've had tragedy over there. And to see him get his team from where they started when he first came over to where they are now is absolutely outstanding. He is currently overall with a head coaching record of 17-24. And the record doesn't really do him justice, because this year it's the progression of each year for Tony Elliott, which is totaled off this year. He is currently coming in with his team led by quarterback Chandler Morris. He's number 4. He's a 6-foot senior, 192 pounds. He is thrown for 1,607 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and has a QBR which is 76.2, which is 24th in the country. Rushing leader for the Virginia Cavaliers is running back Jamari Taylor. He's a 5'9", 204-pound senior with 108 carries for 512 yards, 8 touchdowns, averaging about 4.7 yards per carry. Receiving leader for the Cavaliers is Trell Harris, a 6', 200-pound receiver. He is recorded 28 receptions for 405 yards, 3 touchdowns, and averaging 14.8 or 14.5 yards per reception. Daniel Rickert is currently the the sacks leader for the Virginia Cavaliers. He is a 6'2", 232-pound senior with 8 solo tackles and credited with 4.5 sacks this season. The tackles leader is Devin Neal, the safety. He is a 6', 214-pound senior and has recorded 19 solo tackles this year, but has been credited with a total of 40 tackles this season. This guy's been flying all over the field, and he is going to be a problem for North Carolina on Saturday. North Carolina is led by now returning quarterback Gio Lopez, who made his return after missing the Clemson game after having some injuries this past week at Cal. He is a 6', 203-pound quarterback. He has currently 597 yards passing with 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and has a QBR of 31.2, which is a 129th in the country. Rushing leader is Damon June, the running back. He is a 5'11", 215-pound true freshman who has 42 carries for 276 yards, 1 touchdown, and is averaging 6.6 yards per carry. Jordan Shipp is your leading receiver. He's a 6'2", 190-pound sophomore, has 22 receptions for 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, and actually has an average, and I didn't know this until literally just now, he is averaging 11.5 yards per catch. Sacks leader is Andrew Simpson, the linebacker, 6', 238 pounds. He has been a difference maker for North Carolina this year. He has been credited with 2 sacks, 19 solo tackles, and he was your tackles leader until now. Now leading is Kamari House, the linebacker, 6', 215 pounds. He's been credited with 19 solo tackles, but has a total of 34 total tackles. This is a tale of 2 complete different teams, Jeff, coming in. North Carolina is a team that is, I think we can honestly say they played probably their best. I mean, outside of Richmond, we understand what Richmond was, which is FCS. They played probably their best and most complete game this past Saturday against the California Golden Bears, which we watched went into the wee hours of the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Great time spending that early morning with you. But North Carolina is trying to find themselves. They've had a lot of controversy that's happened over the program that has continued into this week as well. But also, you got a Virginia team, number 16 in the country, a team that was picked second to last in the ACC coming in this year. Where does North Carolina? It's wild, isn't it? Where does North Carolina go? It's absolutely
you just
wild.
don't. I mean, how often do you really see that? It maybe more often than I'm giving it credit for, but it just seems like media folks just. I mean, that's a big difference, right? I mean,
it's huge, and that's just, that goes to show you that the tide can turn just like that. And no matter what your team looks like the year before, I mean, it can. I mean, we've seen teams go from 2-win seasons to Indiana's the biggest one in the country that everybody talks about right now. Team that was in
outhouse to the penthouse,
There you go. There you go. So, I mean, where does North Carolina, for you, Jeff, where does North Carolina go in this game? What are they? What should be their energy coming into this game?
I know as deflating as deflating as it was, and I've used that word several times this year because that's just. But I mean, we finally played a competitive game, and again, we're not pretending. There's no illusions. We're not pretending that Cal is a juggernaut. We know what they are, but we've got to, again, I keep saying it. We've got to look for improvement with whatever we have on the schedule and who we're playing. And we saw us competitive, right?
Right.
We saw us competitive. We saw us having a chance to win. moral victories, forget them. I'm not preaching moral victories here either. So don't get me wrong there. But we did see some improvement. We did see us being competitive. We need to see the continuation of that. I mean, we need to see continuation. And we've got a whole nother animal coming at us this weekend, obviously, because Virginia, they're stout. Obviously, you're not number 16 in the country. You're not number 16 in the country if you're not. Their offense is high powered, man. They can put up some points. They
have 6
40
receivers currently with over 100 yards on the season.
Yeah, and they're 40-ish points a game.
And think about it, our best corner is gone. All right, Thad Dixon will not be playing in this game as well.
So it presents issues. I keep saying it. I say it week after week, but let's see how the guys respond, right? Let's see how they respond. They keep telling us, we keep hearing every week that, practice has been good. We're getting better. We're improving. They're seeing improvement in practice. You got clips coming out on social media from various members of the team talking about how the guys are still pushing forward, still trying to get better, still trying to work, still working, still trying to get the wins, not giving up. You got to see that at least. I mean, that is, to me, that is at least a positive. They're not throwing in the towel.
Right.
Or at least they're not saying they're throwing in the towel. I mean,
right.
But I truly believe, and I don't believe they are, because these guys are D1 athletes. They have a drive within them. They want to win, right?
Absolutely. They get just as annoyed, at the results as we do.
More so.
And
more so.
And yeah, absolutely. And 10 times more than us, because it's their product on the field. It's not us. We're not on the field. Obviously, we want our team to produce at the highest level, but we're not the ones on the field. And the guys that are, because that's their product, and they really take that on the chest. And you see some teams just fold. And I will say North Carolina, on a public perception, has shown that we're not going to fold, which is good. No matter how they're feeling on the inside, they're doing a really good job of showing like we are a united front. And I will definitely give them props for that, especially on the player end. Every time, any of these players come to the microphone, whether it be Jordan Shipp, Kamari House, Andrew Simpson, Gio for that matter, they're going to come there and they're going to show like, hey, we're united here. We're going to continue to be better. We believe we could be a great team. And Thad Dixon, even though he's sitting on the sideline, he's still talking like, hey man, we could be 8-4 or 9-3 or whatever the case may be. Like we can be that. And hey,
he's still helping coach the guys up, right? I mean, he's still
absolutely.
And that's, he's doing what he can still. And that's also something you want to see. You want to see the guys that, when they're like that, be able to still try to contribute in whatever way they can.
Right.
So.
And that's huge, man. And North Carolina's got a tall task here, because we saw the high-powered offense, But for you, Jeff, what are the keys for North Carolina to win this game? Because we know that there is some weaknesses for Virginia, most notably their secondary, which is rated as one of the worst, if not the worst, secondary in the country.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They, and we talked to, when we were talking to Jeff yesterday, when I asked about their defensive weaknesses, he said the secondary can be had. And if you look at it, they give up some yards passing. I mean, so we need
277 average per game.
Yeah. We need to see something we haven't seen, which is we need to take advantage of that in the passing game.
Absolutely.
Maybe playing a secondary that's a little suspect, if I can say that. Maybe that's what we need. But that to me is the key, is to try to take advantage of that. Obviously on offense, find some rhythm there in the passing game and try to exploit that, because, what do you say? I mean, once the passing, that'll open up the run game, or vice versa. Maybe we use the run to open. I mean, one or the other. You know, we can exploit, if we can exploit that passing game, it's gonna help, hopefully help the running backs. And who knows, you know, it seems like, I mean, Benjamin Hall got the yeoman's share of the carries last week. I think
hot hand.
I think, yeah, and I think, and maybe that, you know, it seems like the staff is going with the hot hand approach.
For sure.
Benjamin, you know, I think Juju only had like 6 carries. I think I saw
it was low,
and Benjamin, you know, Benjamin was doing a good job. So, you know, that it sure as heck doesn't hurt to have a combination or like a 1-2 type punch, or guys that can each get it done. So, yeah, we just need to try to exploit them and get going in the passing game, which is something we haven't done yet, but who knows?
And we know that we're going to see Gio at quarterback. We know that that's going to be the case. But do you think, for considering what the weaknesses are, is this game more tailored to a Max Johnson, or do you still like Gio at the spot?
I've liked Max at the spot since I've seen, you know,
right.
You know, I've seen enough of Gio tape, and I'm not dogging I'm not piling on the guy. I'm not.
Right.
It's just, you know, it's not. Go back to Queese. Go back to the interview with Marquise. And what did Marquise say? The system that we run is not built or tailored for Gio's game.
Right. And that's huge.
I mean,
that right there can make or break a player.
What else can I say? I mean, what else can I say? You know, given the right system, I think Gio's would be fine.
Right.
We don't have that system, and we don't seem willing to adjust the system to him. Mm-hmm. That being said, Max to me makes the most sense, but guess what? I'm not getting paid all that money to make those decisions. I'm a fan sitting here talking to y'all. So, you know, my opinion means nothing. I mean, so, and that's fine. I mean, that's just as I see it. So, but again, who knows? I mean,
they could shock us.
They play the game.
This is the South's oldest rivalry, baby.
You play the game for a reason. For a reason. And any given Saturday, who knows what we could see, man. So I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be that guy that's always positive going into the game. I'm gonna be positive, you know. And hey, maybe this is the time we turn it around. Maybe Virginia's there's a lot of pressure on them right now. Let's think about that. Let's acknowledge that. There's a lot of pressure on Virginia right now because the conference championship game is right there. I mean, they can.
They haven't been in this position in a long time.
They can taste it, and it's right there. And maybe that pressure, maybe the pressure gets them. You know, maybe we turn it, you know, maybe it's time to pay him back for, I mean, me personally, I would love to pay him back for 2023.
So I was in attendance, and there's a blog on this channel about that too. I know, yes, I would love that.
Get him back. Let's get him. Yeah. Like I said, in 20 something years, I've missed one home football game. And that was Florida State a few years ago when I went to an Eric Church concert with my brother and some friends in Philadelphia. So I ain't missed many. So yeah, I was there, and it's, you know, maybe it's time to pay him back. So that's you know, we can hope, man.
This is the
guys put it together,
rivalry.
Man.
Absolutely, dude. This is the South's oldest rivalry. North Carolina went into and think about it. Last year, North Carolina went into that game last season on a 4-game losing streak. Had just lost Tylee Craft and everything else. It was bad times for North Carolina. We understood that this is more than likely it for Mac Brown. And
41-14.
Went in there and dog walked him. Had a thick fix for Javari Ritzy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was funny. My daughter and I, my youngest daughter and I, were actually the concert for Carolina, which was the Helene concert that Luke Combs and Eric Church put together. Was at Bank of America in Charlotte that day, and so my daughter wanted to go. And so that was the first concert she'd been to. So I was like, heck, yeah, we're gonna go, because I'm an Eric Church guy. I'm a huge Eric Church fan. He's my guy. Time. I love Eric Church. So we went and we were listening to it in the truck on the way down. We hit the parking lot, And yeah, I mean, I was sitting there, I had the radio going, I had my phone, and I was listening to it on my phone in the parking lot, sitting there tailgate with my daughter. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Because I don't think anybody thought we were going to I mean, nobody thought that was going to happen.
Mm-mm.
So again, that's why they play the game, man. I mean,
I remember doing a live watch party for that game last year, and I was just blown away at how well they played. Because we had talked from Jeff and Jay over there at the Cavalier Connection that we just talked to yesterday, and boy, what that was! It was they were there at the game, and it was wild to see how that game came through. But North Carolina's got Virginia is a really good team. They got some really good players. Cam Robinson, his name's gonna be called multiple times. Chandler Morris, a guy that evidently was interested in North Carolina originally, but that's not the case. Who knows? People are going to deny everything, of course.
He says it's not. He said he was not. So,
right.
I'm taking him for his word. He put out the statement and refuted the Athletic article and said, no, he did not have conversations with Carolina. So whether that's true or not, I'm going to take his word over all these other people writing whatever they're going to write for whatever that's worth.
So, I mean, it's been an interesting time over there for them. So this game's got some juice. It's always got juice, no matter what. My first ever North Carolina game attending Kenan Stadium was North Carolina versus Virginia in 2021 when Sam Howell and the crew. That's where the picture at the header of the YouTube channel, myself, Alan, and our grandfather going to that game together. That was that night. And dude, that night was tremendous, dude. Just to see that Sam Howell lit it up. I told Alan we were scoring 60. By God, if we didn't score 59. And it was just a great night. So this game to me always delivers. I mean, even think about it. Drake's first year, that Virginia team was extremely bad. And it was a game all the way throughout. It was a game. And then the following season happens. That's the 2023 year. And then last year happens. This game, to me, I'm really excited for. But, Jeff, it's that time. Who are you picking? What's your score coming out of Saturday at about 3:45?
And
hopefully this game doesn't take forever like flipping Clemson did.
Well, you know what? It could take however long it's going to take because – I'll go ahead and put the plug in here, and I'll do it on the Game Day Live show too. But I'm hanging, and I don't live far from Chapel Hill anyway. I live in Durham. I'm close to the Orange County line. I live on the Chapel Hill side of Durham, so I don't live far. But 6 o'clock in Carmichael Arena is the blue-white wrestling exhibition. So I will be there at 6 o'clock. So I'm hanging around Chapel Hill. Might hit the tailgate lot. Might hang out on Franklin a little bit. Either way, but I'm hitting up Carmichael at 6 after the game, so I'm going to be around. So I can take whatever it takes. Not good for you because I know you got plans and you got your road trips and everything you're doing. But
it's going to be a wild weekend for me.
The other thing I didn't point out that is obvious, but we really, the turnovers. We got too big. I mean we ended our offensive possessions bookended the game last week. So we got to limit those. We're not great at getting turnovers, but we definitely need to limit those. I'm going to go, and I'll tell you this. I noticed this. I noticed this like midweek this week, but last week I picked Carolina 21-17. It actually turned out to be Cal 21-18.
It was close. You were close.
I mean, I was wrong side, but I mean, I had, flip it a little bit. I was almost there. You know what? And I told you this when we were talking before we went on. Man, afterwards and whatever happens is one thing, but I'm going to keep riding with Carolina. I believe that we can put something together. I really do. I believe that we can put something together. I know Virginia's going to score some points. We still don't know how much. We still don't know that we can score a lot, but their secondary gives me some hope that Gio might find something with Jordan and Kobe Paysour had a breakout game of the season last week. So kind of get both of them going. We got the shots there, man. Get both of those going. I'm going Carolina in a close one, 27-24.
27-24. I like it. North Carolina scores 27-24. Boy, that's a game right there. One thing I'll say about Virginia, man.
Some say I'm a dreamer. I'm not.
Hey! I like it, dude. I like it. This team currently right now, they're averaging 40 points a game.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
They are just to give some of their scores. 48, 35, 55, 48, 46, 30, and then 22 this past week against Washington State, a Washington State team that took Ole Miss to the brink there just the week before. Virginia
They should have lost to Washington State.
Right. Virginia is extremely high powered. They're going to have a lot. It's going to be a big time question mark for North Carolina, and especially on their offensive side of the ball. That's going to be huge. But you know what? I don't think Carolina is going to get blown out in this game. But I will have to say that I'm picking them Tar Heels to go 23-20. North Carolina beats the Virginia Cavaliers. I think you hit on something there that I've been kind of keeping in the back of my mind. Virginia is they're getting snuck up on. Pressure's there. Guess what? I remember 6-0 in the country. I remember being able to get free tickets in the Blue Zone, and I was having a great time and enjoying my free fruit for the very first time ever. And they just came in there 2-5, daggum Virginia, and beat us. It's not happening this time. North Carolina's going to get it done 23-20, and it's going to be a good day. I'm going to go home happy.
Pressure gets them.
Boom.
Pressure gets them, man. Like I said, I mean, it makes a big difference being the hunted. It's their first time in this position and with that crew. So we'll see how they handle it.
Yeah, and honestly, I think last week for North Carolina, this is where my optimism comes in. No matter what's happened controversy-wise, what Matt X's and O on the field, that's a whole separate thing. There you go. X's and O's on the field. You have to take last week as in like, hey, Carolina went away a little bit from the game plan that we've saw them go through 6 weeks, right? They got away from it some.
They did some things. We did some stuff. We did some things, right?
Right. They changed it up a little bit. We had a lot of drops. Unfortunately, vast majority of them came by one player. Then we had the drop in the beginning, which led to a turnover to a touchdown. Yep. That hurt you. So Carolina, number one, you're absolutely right, has to win the turnover battle. They cannot turn the ball over more than Virginia. They got to get some takeaways here. They need to cause some turnovers in this game, and who knows what can happen there. But I think North Carolina's defense found some rhythm even without Thad Dixon there. I thought that the secondary is going to play well enough in this game, and it's going to be a fun one. So I'm excited. We want to know what you guys think down there in comments below. Be sure to let us know. Are you riding with Carolina? Do you think it's going to be a blowout? Let us know down there in the comments below. We want to see what you got. We want you guys to tune in to 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. Myself and Jeff are going to be live there in Chapel Hill at the tailgate spot, having a good time, relaxing, chilling out. We'll do a post-game reaction after the game, and we'll do it in the stands, man. We'll do it. We'll make sure the music stops playing.
So we got to wait till the music. We got to make sure that the song. What's it? James Taylor it's James Taylor and Eric Church and Chase Rice. Make sure those 3 songs go because that's the 3. Yes. They always play those. So.
They always do, man. And we'll have it there in the stadium for you guys, and I'll upload it on my way back from Chapel Hill after I've gotten me probably some Chipotle about an hour outside of Chapel Hill, because that's typically my spot. What is that? What is that thing out down I-40? What's like an hour out? What's that city? That city down there?
Is it Greensboro? Greensboro's 8540. Yeah.
That may be it. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have to look it up and everything. But yeah, sure enough.
That's the hour-ish. That's an hour. It's an hour from here, from where I am.
So yeah, that should be about right. Yeah, if that's 40 going back to Charlotte, then yeah, that's got to be the town for sure. So yeah, absolutely. I look forward to it, man. I'm ready to get out there and have a good time. And we'll see you guys out there. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as always,
go Heels.